Hi, my name's Sarah. I'm a representative for Robinson Chiropractic, and I'm just here today to tell you how to stay young for the first 100 years of your life. I know, sounds pretty far-fetched, huh? Well, do I really need to learn how to stay young for the first 100 years of my life? Yes, of course you do. The facts are, we are living longer. In the 1900s, the average lifespan was only at about 49 years old. That's pretty young. Most people have so much more life to live at 49. Now with our healthcare system, the average lifespan is at almost 78 years old, and it's growing every single year. In fact, by the year 2050, the University of Texas did a report that in the year 2050, 800,000 Americans are going to live to be over 100, and then many are even going to live to be 150. That's crazy, huh? So what does this mean? It means that your kids are going to need to learn how to stay young for the first 100 years of their life as well, instead of learning how to spend that inheritance that they're going to have, because chances are they're going to be retired by the time that they even get that inheritance. That is, if there is any left with this economy. So, like I said, long life. What has long life revealed to us? Well, we've got a huge group of baby boomers coming out into the over 50 stage of life. And we're learning so much more about what long life has revealed for us, because we haven't ever had a group that has lived this long. We're learning more about mental diseases like Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's didn't just pop up here a couple years ago. It's always been around, but we never knew about it because we didn't have a lot of people living to that great age. But what we've noticed most is that we neglect our spines. We have a lot of musculoskeletal issues going on. And that's why I'm here today. I'm here to help you so that we can change that. Because what do you believe that the most common cause of functional disability in a person over 50 is?
Spinal.
Yep, spinal disorders. It is. It's spinal disorders. So we want to help you keep life from robbing that away from you, robbing your mobility away from you. Say, look at it this way. What if I told you that I knew exactly what time somebody was going to come into your house today? I knew that they were going to steal everything that you value in your life. Would you do something about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Everybody would. And that's why we're here. We don't want your functional mobility to be stolen away from you. Just think of it, if you lose your mobility at age 65 and you live to be 105 like we're supposed to, that's 40 years of immobility and pain that you just have to live with. So, what has improved? Like I said, our healthcare system is doing a lot better. Like dentistry, for example, tooth decay. There's been a lot less tooth decay going on because people are taking those preventative steps. They brush their teeth 2 times a day. You go to the dentist 2 times a year. You brush, floss, all of that. You take those steps to make sure that your teeth stay strong and stay in your mouth. Wrinkles. Since 1997, there has been a 465% increase in the number of cosmetic adjustments, just so that people can stay younger, looking younger. Now, there are even 12 million cosmetic adjustments due to just the desire to stay young. But, like we like to say, your mobility, if you don't have your mobility, it's going to make you look any older than any crow's feet are. Look at it this way. Say, somebody walks in the door, but you only see them from the head up. They have beautiful skin, beautiful teeth, great hair. We all do it, we all guess, like, how old is that person? You're going to think they're pretty young, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. But what if they walk around the corner and they can't take another step without a cane or a walker? They're automatically going to look older, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's like what we like to say is if you don't have your mobility, it's going to make you look any older. It's going to make you look even older than any crow's feet are. So why do we care so much about our wrinkles, about our teeth, about all of that? Because it's on our face. How many of you woke up this morning and thought about your spine? No. Nobody, really. Because if our spine was on our face, we would think so much more about it every single day. Kind of like out of sight, out of mind. If, like, you don't wait until your teeth fall out to go to the dentist, right?
No.
No, of course not. Nobody's going to do that. So why would you wait until your back goes out to go and get something taken care about it? It's kind of like that. So that's why preventative chiropractic care is so important. Because there's no such thing as a spine transplant. You can get a new heart, you can get a new liver, you can get a new kidney, new set of teeth, but you can't get a new spine. But it's not only just back pain. There is a study done out of 10,000 adults 1 in every 3 of those adults suffered from neck pain. So, if you think about it this way, how many of you want to use your neck at age 50?
I do.
Yeah, everyone, I think so. You still have so much life to live at age 50. Do you plan on using your neck without pain?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Everybody wants to. So if you think about it this way, 85 out of 100 adults will suffer from low back pain, and 1 in 3 adults will have neck pain. That's a pretty good chunk of people that are living with pain in their life. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be one of those people. So that's why preventative chiropractic care is so important. Let's take a look at what will happen if you just let nature take its course. As you can see on here, on the bottom, these are your ages. On the left-hand side, that's your percentage of mobility. Up here, you can see that your max mobility is at about age 23. Then what happens at about age 23?
It's downhill.
It goes down like a rock. Even at age 50, you can see that you have only about 50% of your mobility that you had at age 23. And at age 60, you are losing another 25%. So that's 75% gone that you had at age 23 at your maximum mobility. So after seeing that, you're probably thinking, like, is it too late for me? Like, can I still get help? Of course you can. This is just going to give you a little overview of what it looks like with preventative chiropractic care. The one on the left is your natural course. The one on the right, the green line, is what will happen if you take those preventative steps like I'm saying. You can even see that about age 80, you're still able to hold about 75% of your maximum mobility. That's a big change. So you're probably sitting here thinking, like I said, oh man, I'm already in pain. I'm already at 50. Like, is it too late for me? Can I still get help? Yes, of course you can. I just want to congratulate you actually for being here right now, for taking this first step into helping yourself with chiropractic care. So, the first phase is pain relief. You just have to make sure you go through every single one of these 3 stages that you go through, that your chiropractor is going to give you with your health plan. The first stage is pain relief. Pain relief, the cause of your pain relief is what's called a subluxation. All a subluxation is it's pinching the nerve in your back. So it's interrupting the nerve flow in your back. Just think of it this way, with a hose, if a hose works fine if you just go and let the water go through freely, right? You can water your plants. Well, what if you put a kink in there? If you put a knot in there?
It's going to stop.
Yeah, it's going to stop. It's the same thing. Like with your nerve flow, if you have a knot in there, then it's all going to be interrupted. And so you can have so many diseases that you wouldn't even think would be the cause of like your back pain that you're having. So once that interruption is relieved, then your body's free to go and heal itself naturally. So how do we get that out of there? We get it through a series of adjustments. All an adjustment is we're just moving your spine back into the perfect alignment just so that your body can heal itself naturally. And it's going to be so easy after that first phase, after your pain's gone. Like, why do we still want you to come back? Well, we want to help you. Stabilization. Like, your body, this is the phase 2, stabilization. Your body has been in so much pain for so long that it's taken that misalignment that you had in your body as being correct. And so we want to correct that and make sure that your body takes the correct alignment and takes that as being correct. We kind of think of it as like, have you ever had braces before or anything like that? Yeah. Well, it's like that. You didn't go and get your braces put on Monday and get them taken off on Friday. No, you had to take time. Your teeth had to be trained to be put back in that right, correct alignment. Or do you go to the gym and do a couple push-ups and then you come out the next day like looking like Miss Olympia? No, of course not. It takes time. But once you do, you finish that, then once you're at a stabilized position, we'll move you to stage 3, which is maintenance. This is the most important one to me, I believe, because this is the one where you can really change that health span curve that we were talking about. It is absolutely essential that you come to this. This is your final stage. You're at the very last part. I already know what you're thinking. As I'm talking right now, you're sitting here, this chick wants me to go to the chiropractor for the rest of my life. Is that what you're saying right now? Well, you're right, I do. Have you ever been to a doctor that has ever told you that you come in for your appointment and, okay, well, you did great, like we fixed what you had wrong with you, now you can go back, just come back when you're on your deathbed? No, of course not. Like, when you got your eyes checked in, like, 2nd grade, did they say, okay, well, this is going to hold you, this prescription right here is going to hold you for the rest of your life, your eyes are going to stay the same?
No.
No, of course not. We like to say, like any doctor, no doctor is going to do that, to tell you not to come back to them. We can't fix your wrinkles, we can't fix your eyes, but we can help you move. We can help you live that long quality life that you're looking forward to. And we can also help you stay young for the first 100 years of your life. What? Well, just like a little overview on me. I've been where you're sitting right now. I felt how you felt right now. I didn't think there was anything wrong with me. Yeah, I had like allergies, stuffy noses. I have 3 dogs in an old house. I thought that was pretty normal to wake up every morning with that. I thought it was pretty normal to have a little bit of neck pain, a little back pain. Like, it's stress, it's life. People live their lives, like that happens. Well, I started working for Dr. Robinson, and after my first couple adjustments, I noticed, I woke up the next morning after, and all of my sinuses were draining. I felt like a brand new person. I didn't know that I could live this way. I didn't know that I could breathe this way. I am so thankful for these adjustments and for chiropractic care, and that's why I'm here. I want to help all of you feel the way that I feel. I feel great. Well, that's enough about me. So what about my family? What about me? Can chiropractic help me? Yes, of course. Chiropractic can help anybody. Because, in fact, it's never too soon to start, actually. If you think about it, childbirth is so traumatic. A child is literally being pushed out. When that child is being pushed out, its neck can be pulled 2 times the size of its actual neck, kind of like a slinky. If you pull a slinky and you put it back into the spot, it doesn't usually go back to exactly how it was. In fact, 95% of newborns are actually born with an upper cervical misalignment. So you could kind of say that we were born with untreated problems. So this is why it is never too soon to start chiropractic care. I want to thank you all for coming here today, listening to me ramble on, going on about how passionate I am about chiropractic care. And for that, I am going to give you a gift. We have set up a plan. I want to give you the gift of health. You can come into our office, meet with one of our awesome doctors that we have. He's going to go and set up that care plan that I was talking to you about. He's going to give you his recommendation, and he's even going to give you x-rays if you need to, all for free. The only thing that we would have to charge you is the radiologist fee. If you do have to get those x-rays done, we'll send them off to a radiologist. That is not our fee, that's the radiologist's fee, so that's the only reason we cannot waive that. But it'll only be up to $29. That's the most that you would have to spend on your very first visit. And we also cannot give it to Medicare patients, that's not us either, it's the government. But we can give them an offer for $20, for $20 extra. But, like I said, I want to thank you all for coming in here, but most importantly, I want to thank you for listening to how to stay young for your first 100 years of your life. And I hope that you do it.